We appreciate you. I do.
Oh god, Refresh is being appreciated with some grenades. That's some good damage though, and so will Nico. They're getting stopped at the half wall. Nico doing his best Gandalf impression, but they will pass in towards that B-bomb site. And it's Snappy. There's a rotation in really fast here. OpTic looking kind of good actually. Oh, they're going to go back here towards A. Oh! That's actually such a smart way to play this.
Man like NBK. Snappy with the off angle. Does he go for a peek? No, he does. He sees one. He's got to assume that the rest are there. He can't get the headshot. And MSL has quite the task ahead of him. Allow his teammates to engage at a point where MSL has no cover and he'll have to face two players at the same time. It's beautiful. This is Counter-Strike. He spots a shoulder. He sees a little jiggle. He's looking for those trade fragments, but he's got to go deeper. He will not be allowed.
Ooh, did he spot him? Looks like somebody spotted MBK. And I don't know how he wins that one. Config gets annihilated by RPK, who also is able to move up very closely. And just like that, what an explosive finish that was.
Makes you feel good inside, doesn't it, Dan? Zaru was posted up, so MSL. Spiders. Oh my goodness, that's 10 push-ups for me right there.
Nice. That's good stuff there. I like that. I was going to make a point about sometimes people use mollies where they should be using HE grenades, and that's a good example sometimes. Spray working out really well for Config. Great fadeaway shot to RPK as well. So stifling for the T side. You can see they're trying to make it play through it by smoking CT, but it's an unfavorable peek into Snappy. Great flashback coming out there to ensure Config can handle this situation. MBK last man standing, 15 HP. This surely will go to OpTic at this point. Nice pick though from MBK. Looking for the next rotation. He's not got too much time left. He knows one has to be in construction. Oh, that was so close. If he picks up that kill, who knows? He's going to fake it here. And beautiful stuff there from MBK. Config really banking on the fact that perhaps MBK just has to plant because he's got no time, and that gamble will pay off massively here for NBK. He's absolutely on for this clutch. The third kill, no! Nico finds it.
If you want a rifle in a one-on-one situation, cool. But
it shows a lack of confidence.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Lack of confidence. Good word to put it.
Lack of defenders towards this B-bomb site. MSL, though, will have the Molotov to stop a trade frag from happening after that kill onto RPK. But it's not very often you will hear the bomb being thrown on the floor so close to the site. And maybe that keeps two of these players here. MSL taken out. Apex looking around the barrels, but surely you won't expect Snappy to be in a position like that.
Again, such a strong position. 30 seconds. You smoke yourself off. It's so hard now to deal with Nico, but they will get the sprays. So tails them straight away. But you can see another defensive smoke there, and Config just has to stay alive for a moment longer. So we will find him though, and now it's up to Snappy to save it again. That peak from Pits, very difficult to deal with. It delays so much time, and so another excellent headshot from him. Play here as Config watches second mid. MSL will cover him from bottom mid, and it's worked out pretty well. There you go. That's how you want it to go. 4 versus 2, right at the start.
Thank you.
It's like the International. Have you watched the International? Oh, either way, it's like no stretch goals will likely be achieved here. Also, actually, goodbye. Factors. I was still on to try to win this round somehow. He's made some stepping. Ooh, able to bunny his way around, but that will be that. And they're running for the
Got it.
Just about. And you can see this time OpTic will be opting to go through the apartments to find an edge, and they may get it because a quick push from NBK. Plenty of options for MSL. This is a perfect reaction. Goes looking for information and gets a pick as well. They know it's B. They're already rotating.
They won't get there fast enough to throw the flashes for their teammates, however, but Snappy is snapping the heads of Vitality at the moment. So he's got to take him out before this rotation comes through, before the cavalry comes in. Snappy just dancing, just wasting some time, just baiting him, making it worse and worse. Beautiful play from Snappy. MSL on the hunt.
Oh
lovely stuff. Play with confidence.
Entry killer extreme.
There we go. Orpa, and they've overly passive. You've got to force the issue. Throw the other team off. Bodies falling out the sky. And Config is going to have so much comfort here. Great setup, and that's a great sort of rejuvenation of OpTic in their CT side in the first half.
Ooh, this is going to be cheeky. Oh, they broke it.
Okay, good start for Vitality, although it's turning around. Refresh with 2, but he can't get a third. The bomb now is exposed. Zywo's got to fight to the death. He manages to do that. He's got a smoke. Not ideal. He has a flashbang. Spotting one player towards the car. He knows he's got to be a trade fragger. Also, so much time has passed that you can see him fishing for it. There's a triple peek from Vitality. Grenades. But there are 2 people in the pit, so it probably won't even matter for this particular round as well. One above the pit in the balcony position. Oh, we've got OpTic getting the smokes out. They're all lining up to eat bullets, to eat leads. Oh, boy. Lead poisoning. Don't drink the water. 10 rounds of Vitality. 4 players towards B at the beginning. I love to see this. Can't do it every round, of course. Oh, Apex, he tries to make his way through. Oh, no, this could be disastrous. Alex is going to get exploderized. Oh, boy. Now, can they capitalize on it? Zywo, oh, beautiful. I was about to say, you might not check it immediately because he's playing an off angle there, but he only gets 1 kill out of it. He was looking for 2. He needed 2. Didn't happen, and that might be the round over.
Maybe just keep it simple, you know? You had 2 people rapping and it's meant to be everything weird.
Good damage there from Apex before he goes down. Zywo with a lot of responsibility here to play this deep and to cheat a player over towards A. Big risks have been taken. Zywo has to deliver for his team. He picks up the first kill.
And so they delay enough to get themselves a man advantage. Refresh trying to make some plays, but Vitality managed to spot him first. Config on the site. Got to pick the right time. So many targets. He's on his own. NiKo trying to help some spray for NBK, but there are so many targets. Can't quite do the job. NiKo's still alive, however. They'll try to stop him. So many targets. But he won't get a fatal shot.
Oh, Apex, is he? How bloodthirsty is he? Zywo is so good with that AWP. Apex going deep. It does get a decon to himself through the wall. Zywo finishes it off. He doesn't really miss.
Bosh. Such is the nature of moving to an AWP, holding an angle, even if they eat the flashbang. They'll often fire the shot. If you're too fast, you may die anyway. Time to put another player back towards that A side. Creeping through, Alex on the fountain, and it will be 14 rounds for Vitality. Vitality is still at game point. OpTic charging up the banana position through the smoke, through the flashes. This really has been a definition of war of attrition on banana. And hey, 3 kills for Apex.
Retakers of Vitality have all the utility in the world, but the trade has to come in. It does. Use Config's on 9 HP a single bullet would do it, but Config has the element surprise, perfect timing.
Wait, why doesn't Apex have kit? How much money does Apex have? 4,000. There's no kit. Is that right?
Yep.
That makes me upset.
Yep. MVK will defend Boiler. Oh my god, he's getting so much done towards top mid. There's the trade. RPK drops the bomber. And now it's up to Snappy in the 1 versus 3. RPK is weak, but actually it looks like they've completely given up position around the bomb, which is fine. Don't want to... Well, never mind. Apex gets the headshot, 16 to 11. They will make their way around the playground and fountain, and there you go. The bomb's been spotted, so rotations will surely start to begin. Once if they can get the next kill. Oh, there you go, just knocking out NiKo. Yikes. This is pretty devastating. He's just... this is not fair, really.
He's got to look to his left. Surely! Oh, it was not to be. The man loves himself some grenades. He's mentally stimulated by flashbangs. Snappy had a good chance even before the flashbang went off there, but some spray. He's asking some questions, and NiKo might have tried to answer them, but that is not coordinated. NiKo faces and eats his own team's flashbang. He's spotted a play, but he can't quite get the kill. Apex running for his life, but Zywo will trade the frag. Alex taken out elsewhere, and the bomb's still stuck on long behind a Molotov, which will buy some time for a rotation, at least from NBK.
Good position for Zywo, but the flashbang will be effective. RPK on the big flank. There should surely be an AK around here, but he may want to choose to stick to this MP9 as he creeps up closer. Takes time to missile refresh this week as well. RPK with a solid opportunity here. So he tries to wrap around the side of the smoke to see if he can find a headshot, but he'll get taken out today.
And then rotate to A and no scope everyone.
Flash for MBK as he looks down towards the divider and doesn't find anything just yet, but there they go. Reflash, really well done. Apex alone, completely alone and out there. Zywo's stuck behind smoke for the time, well actually inside the smoke, looking for the perfect moment to strike. If he can find it, maybe he can cause some damage, but it's just a UMP. Here he goes. Config, hand over his face, but still, doesn't matter.
Dabbing right there.
That's going to break the money for Vitality. This puts OpTic in a great position to have a nice lead. Snappy is quite snappy. I think he's got himself a good nickname.
Just to control the flow of players. Because one thing that was really effective there was OpTic's flash work towards bathrooms. That was it just dismantled their setup, and I think the AWP is a way to respond.
This lamppost. So that lamppost, I believe, was put in a very specific place where if you just stand with it in front of you and throw that flashbang, it's just a straight up pot flash into the toilets.
For a specific area, you'll notice it.
Speaking of pots, popping grapes on the B bomb site. Both teams are trying to do so. One headshot, plenty of bullets to the body. And the AUG is working out very well for RPK. All seen in rounds for other teams, but now we've got OpTic charging into the B bomb site, and RPK has gone absolutely nuclear with a P250, almost getting a third kill, but NBK will follow up. And it's just from RPK. This is ridiculous. All they had was an AWP, and now look at this refresh on 6 HP. Snappy 1 versus 3. The bomb's on the floor. He knows one player's on the site. He can still win this. Looking for the trade fraggers. There's players on the high ground. He sees the flashbang. It's the last thing he sees.
But it takes a lot of practice. See, even miss again.
Yeah, doing exactly the same thing again. And this time they're going to be more successful versus a better buy of Vitality. This is disastrous for Vitality, and that is the round over.
So difficult 1v1 to win, but if you can win it, that's beautiful. Gets solid damage to MSL as well. Now, you know, if there was a B player, it's been called off, and that's a great punish from Apex through the wood on the B bomb site. OpTic, they found their way into the A bomb site, and I'm not sure that Vitality have any idea.
Peekaboo.
They definitely do now.
RPK is still pretty far back, probably thinking that someone has to be in that position. Oh, Zawu seems half deciding on it, going for the smoke defuse. Surely not. Surely not. The kit is very close to the bomb, but it's too late to do anything now, apart from just make it expensive for OpTic. It'll cost Vitality almost everything.
With a pistol, when he had a rifle, so... If he's playing that con part by himself, maybe slow it down on his teammates. And whoa, what's going on?
Is going on right now. Bunch of pistols, and again, these rounds are getting wild. We've got people in the playground. The police are in the playground. What are they doing there? The bomb's been lost again. Snappy doesn't know where Alex is, but Alex knows where Snappy is.
Yeah, he didn't make as much sound on the grass, and he is hugging the wall to be as far away as possible. Alex has somehow perfectly nailed this, maybe, but maybe not. Snappy does get himself a better engagement. Alex was already pre-aiming.
The thug by the fountain. Looking for something. Oh my days. MSL jumps. He even bounced off the ceiling to limit his risk, and he still got wrecked. There is a trade. Snappy turns away. Shot in the back by Zawu, who continues to be a problem. 12 for 7.
We don't see many rounds where he's been activated towards these bathrooms. This is definitely a good one, though. It's another kill. That should probably shut down the round. It's a 2v4 refresh. He's a bunch of entries here. Gets dinged instantly. It's a nice shot from him, though. And Vitality know now what's going on. OpTic will make their way in. Last-ditch attempts on that bomb site of B. Smoke there. They try to go for a plant. The RPK just has to wait for that sound.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Premature peek here is causing some problems. 2 versus 2, but the flank is going to be in. Oh, my God. How the hell have they pulled that one off? That is definitely a series of mistakes from Vitality.
Yeah. I had to modify my triangle choke because of the length of my limbs. Smoke on the barrel position, and OpTic moving. They've got a numbers advantage. MSL with a very important pick just before those smokes start to bloom. Alex has been spotted. There's the bomb in a really bad spot, but the trades continue. And we've got Zawu moving in only with a scout, however. And Apex is on the flank with an auto shotgun, so the range is super weird. He's up close with a scout, and Apex is far away with a short to medium range weapon. He's taken out now, swapping out for the MP9, but he can't fire it in time. And that will be an 11-4 scoreline for OpTic. MSL, so many targets, but the one on his back is the biggest. Streaming from the toilets position. Snappy spots somebody just before he gets blinded. Great use of utility for Vitality to force these players back, to put them into less than ideal situations, to pop faces. Config now, 1 versus 4. Is it going to be a highlight reel for him? Apex dances left and right, no more dancing for him though. There's RPK, he will trade. And RPK gets a cheap helmet, so does NBK, which means rifles are coming. I like the idea of having a sniper here, although an Augur's kind of does a similar job. Hello?
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
Oh no. The Mac 10s might just prevail. We've got some upgrades. This is still doable for OpTic. They've got time on their side now. There's time pressure for Vitality. They're throwing grenades towards the A bomb site, but they're not pulling rotation from B. Snappy is just waiting. He's by the barrels. He's got his off angle. There's a molly coming his way. He's blind. They haven't seen him just yet. He's fired a shot though. They've heard him now surely, but they've got to plant the bomb. RPK taken out, but there will be a trade from NBK. Config's got to deliver. He will. Apex trying to move now as fast as he can. He gets spotted, but the Mac 10 from range. What an ironic finish to that story.
Everything's been deployed onto A now. MSL, good start from him, spots the bomb as well.
Ooh. Lovely shot from MSL. Spots the player towards long as well. He's in such a tight spot, looking to get something else out of it, but he doesn't. Has he bought enough time for his team, however? Refresh moving around the smoke. Apex looking for something. Drops off just at the wrong time, maybe. We've got RPK moving away. Where's he off to? Running all the way down long. We're trying to flank some flanks, but they're all coming from the stairs. Now there's 15 seconds to plant the bomb. RPK is miles away. He's made the wrong play. Apex is on his own. He won't do it. And RPK is running all the way back to the site. Thought surely some more CT had to be coming from connector, but no. It wasn't the case. And he won't get the damage done. Ding dong with the USP for Config. He makes his way towards B.
I like this move by Alex. He tossed the smoke early to get posted up so he can sneak through the smoke and really beat the timing of these nades. But he doesn't get the kill on refresh.
Transfer comes in, and so many frags so quickly. MSL from the back doing damage. MPK, last man standing, 15 to 7. MSL has come alive.
The A bomb site through connector, which means 3 more CTs towards B, trying to do what they can. Not quite working out so far, or is it? Alex with the knife, and that might be a brutal way to lose this map. RPK versus 4. He's picked up an AK-47. They seem to have no idea where he is, but they know where he could be. And they start to swarm in. There we go. The high ground for OpTic will be enough. Refresh up top, but it's Nico with the last frag. 16 to 7 for OpTic.
An elementary textbook. Math book. We get OpTic moving in towards Rap, and they are going to get... Oh, this is kind of back and forth here between these two teams. Just Nico left, though. Trade's more favorable for Vitality. And there we go. We get the smokes outside as well. This time they did a better job. Oh, Alex is going to smoke the stairs, and a flash comes in. That's actually so sick from Vitality. What a coordinated play. I'm surprised Alex doesn't get more. That flash must have been slightly off, but good effort overall. They know exactly what OpTic are doing, and Apex does get a dink, but gets one straight back.
A refresh. We spoke about momentum plays and eking out here and there and popping through hut. That's exactly what Refresh has done. And they've sold Vitality a fake. Oh my god. Basically $5,000.
Got a scary spots here on the ramp. He's blocked from control, but he'll see if they come out the door.
Did he just get spammed?
Up as well. I'm not sure.
He did.
MBK doing great damage there as they jump out of control. There's no time to plant the bomb, perhaps. Finally unlocked as that Molotov goes away. The bomb will go down, but they know exactly where MSL is. He's trying to bounce the flash off the side, going for the frags with the AK, but this is so difficult. Already lost 80 points of health, and he'll be finished off. And here comes the flash plays through, smoking off main. Apex with some spray. Pretty dangerous. RPK finding himself a double there. That is fantastic. One player on OpTic has more than 2 kills.
That's also a big problem.
That's kind of... Oh god, it's going to get worse.
They do the same thing. They're just trying to force these.
Oh no. MSL with an extra kill, but... Oh, it's just so hard to watch, isn't it? Because now you've split off a player who's worried about the outside. Maybe one of these upper attacks will go better now. We'll have to see, because they'll go straight through. RPK's above, there's no molly there, but they will trade it out.
So far, so good for OpTic. 3v3. NBK moving forward. Is he good for a second man? He's done a lot of damage, at least. Alex trying to come up the ladder. Not going to work out for him. There it is. A much-needed second round for OpTic.
Again, distraction. Hey, look at us. We're outside.
Oh, Saihu's there. Don't expect that. Cool to see, and they'll go down secret pretty fast. Is there anybody down there to stop them? All right, so okay, OpTic finally catching them out of position. Good frag from MBK, goes to a 3 versus 3, but this...
That OpTic has wasted so much time that I don't know if Vitality should really go for this anymore, but they seem to want to go for some eliminations. Config will get taken out, but Apex will be taken out as well, and that's going to be that.
The last 2 rounds of success they've had has been because of how things have gone around Secret, but they're going to be dropping into Apex. No one even looks behind. And now Zywu is going to be able to take full control of the situation. Ops out, and the round has been crushed. And there's not even a flash for main, nothing. And they've been devastated. What happened there?
Oh my goodness.
Not really, no. It's like better than Hershey's. American chocolate sucks, but ours sucks a little less. 4v4, we've got an exchange of frags both sides, but it's all advantage Vitality. They are so close to making it to LAN, to Nando's. They're a few rounds from Nando's point.
I don't know what you just said.
Nando's is chicken. It's a popular chicken restaurant in the UK, and everybody likes some Nando's, apart from people who are plebs. Mostly going towards the ramp position. First player jumping, trying to just take the crosshairs away, and he'll do that for a time. And so will his teammates behind him. There's no trade just yet. Alex will finally get there, but is it too little too late?
Yeah, they can slow this down. That's what they're going to do. Just trying to catch CTs out of position, maneuvering around. It's really important to get the next kills here. Apex didn't take any damage, did some good damage actually. Alex has picked up one more. Now they're starting to look favorable, holding these corners, and here comes the peak. Nice headshot from Apex. And now they've brought it back to a 2 versus 2. The bomb has been planted, but there's the execution from Nico. Apex now just has to chase it up, and he can't finish it off.
They are constantly vandalized to great expense. And Vitality will try to force their way in. Refresh has been taken out, but there isn't a crossfire. Config moving around with his knife out. Seems that, well, maybe not. Okay, it's a constantly developing situation. We've got a deagle kill from Zywu. And how? I don't know how, but we're on a 2 versus 2. We are on the cusp of catastrophe. Nico gets his bell rung, but only for 16 HP. Tags again. He's just running distraction now while Config tries to creep in. But Nico's the one with a kit. Goes past the vent. Config on the bomb, pulling players away, but he's sprayed through the smoke. And his teammate's not far behind him. 13-4 for Vitality.
Molotov'd out. Oh, that is a great shot onto Apex. And with Apex dead, he's unable to pressure and delay this CT presence as it comes in from the ramp. But it's a nice shot by RPK to take control of the situation. Someone had to step it up. And now OpTic will send the remainder in to try to take this one back. The Zywu can't get around the corner. Oh my god, that flash was in his... I've never seen a flash so in your face.
The 3-man spray down from Alex! And that's going to be that. That's an absolutely ridiculous turnaround of 4K. Everything goes quiet. The windows are broken. The door is blown off. It'll be the dry pigs. Dry. Biscuits, no sauce, no drink. And one by one, they start to go down. Config with a great angle. 5v3. Risks need not be taken. Not by the OpTic side. Suggesting a play towards the B bomb site. Flashes through the smoke. Nico eats one. We've got one play down in the vent. At the very least, it's Zywu. Awkward. He's got the bomb. MSL missing a shot. That could be crucial.
That's a huge miss, and Zywu stays alive. And he does get a tag onto Snappy there and makes his way across the plant. So that frag indeed, that missed frag from MSL could be absolutely everything. A favorable 3 versus 3 post plant now. Nico creeping around the back of the vents, trying to make his way to control. Another important 1v1, but there's a smoke down. Alex, is he staring at the smoke? Nico might just have to gamble that he's not. The timing works out, though, perfectly for Nico. And that is such an important risk to take, but it's not over just yet. As Nico jumps up, it's up to Config now. In the 1 versus 2, the flashbang's dropped. He'll drop with it. And the door is closed. He's got to go chase him. There's no way to do this otherwise. And the flames are there. And that's going to be that. 16-6 Vitality are going to LAN.